31 years ago, Willie Joyner was a first-year teacher in Halifax County looking to make an impact on students in and out of the classroom. Using a new skill set he learned in college, Joyner founded the Hype Step Team to build confidence and instill pride in the school's youth through the art of step.
Understanding the culture of what was going on in the school, I wanted to give young men in that school, a reason to take their education very, very serious. So, we created the program as, incentive. You go in the classroom, you do what you're supposed to do. You can participate in these activities. We called it HYPE, helping yourself with pride through education. And I think we changed the trajectory of a lot of those young men.
Joyner would eventually relocate to Pitt County, where he continued the HYPE program and extended his reach to young men and women. Over the next 3 decades, the HYPE crew would go on to travel the country, dominating regional competitions, winning national championships, and guiding Pitt County youth to make decisions that would set them up for success. Charles Tyree says he has been one of the beneficiaries of the program.
I feel like it's changed my pathway on life a lot. I feel like there's a lot of times where without the proper guidance, I could have gotten off track. There were times I've gotten on track, and all I know is that I was able to look at Mr. J or whoever my coach at the time was, or even my brothers in the program, and know that they got my back and they could help me get back on track. It's one of those organizations where you're always going to feel included. You're always going to feel like you're loved, literally in the presence around everybody here.
While the HYPE crew does its share of competing, participants note that the lessons learned aside from the step choreography might be the most beneficial. Members regularly attend sessions that enhance their life skills, and all participants must maintain certain grades to earn their time on stage.
The most beneficial thing that comes from the program would be not only the sisterhood, but the people that you have above you that basically hold you accountable and basically push you to be a better version of yourself.
In 2014, HYPE gained national exposure when one of its teams was featured on America's Got Talent. The group made it past the auditions before eventually being cut, but Joyner said the exposure and experience that participants gained from the competition were invaluable. Increased interest from the AGT appearance led to the expansion of HYPE, which now offers teams for boys and girls from elementary school through high school. Third grader Josiah Ewan has noticed a difference in himself during his first year with HYPE.
I do way better than in school. It helped me get better, because if I wouldn't join HYPE, I would have had about D's and C's, but I have A's and B's.
Joyner says the HYPE crew is always looking for new members and welcomes any assistance from the community to help cover the cost of participation. He notes that HYPE has been around long enough to establish a reputation for having a positive impact on members long after they age out of the program. In fact, many of today's older participants, he says, have grown to become mentors as they progress through the program.
It gives a sense of confidence. I think, when kids first come to the program and they have an empty cup, they don't know how to step. Foot movement is hard, but then all of a sudden, when they get really, really good at performance, they understand the movements and all that kind of stuff, and you can see the light in their eyes, how they light up when they go to the stage after they get to a certain level. It just makes such a great big impact, and then they want to do because they're passionate about it at this point, and they really want to hit the stage. They're excited to hit the stage. They're excited to compete. They're excited to perform in front of thousands of people. They're excited to travel, to be in Missouri this week, Atlanta another week, Florida another week. So they get excitement from all that, but it's also, I think, brings about, the brotherhood and sisterhood, because a lot of them, when they join, they grow up together and they become friends, and next thing you know, they're hanging out at each other's house, they're eating together, they're on the phone together, they just become lifelong friends.
For more information about Hype Crew, visit the organization's Instagram account @HypeCrew or email the organization at hypestepteam@gmail.com.